Good morning, class. I am Kenny Serrano, your teacher for today's lesson. First, I have a question. Has any one of you saw the viral video inside Clark Freeport Zone? The one that set fire to the Shell gasoline station. They say that it was a foreign national who was drunk and raging everything on its path using his car. Yes, that video became viral. So, anyone has seen it or saw it? You saw it? Where? On Facebook. Yeah, probably in social media apps like Facebook or TikTok. And that video was made viral or it became a trend because of social media, with the use of social media, with the use of internet, in which social media is connected with our topic called internet basics. Here here is the coverage of what we will be discussing for today's lesson. The contents: picture analysis, internet basics, enhancement, and assessment. Picture analysis. Based on the name itself, analyze these pictures shown in the presentation. What can you say about those pictures? Yes, right. One of them is Facebook and one of them is Google. Well, are you familiar with them? How come you are familiar? Oh, Facebook, you use it every day. Yes, most of us use Facebook. We use social media almost every day. And Google, we use it, well, in searching some information on the internet. These applications were made possible with the help of the internet. Without internet, these applications are useless. For that reason, we will be learning about the basics of internet throughout the discussion. Think of these questions. What is internet? What is its use? Who knows and uses social media? Okay. Once we're done discussing with this, you will have to answer this question. So you need to listen carefully with our discussion, and so that you will be able to answer these questions. Internet basics means familiarizing ourselves with words related to it. As you can see, here are some web vocabularies. So I'm gonna read them for you. Browser, a program that allows us to view the internet. Web address or URL. Like a house address for a web page, it is displayed in the browser's address bar. Website. It is a collection of web pages. Facebook is a kind of website. Google, Yahoo, and then link. Text or image that links or connect us to another web page when we click on it. For example, you're browsing Facebook and then there's something pop up on your screen or on your newsfeed. There's a link that when you click it, you will be redirected to another page. Search engine. The most popular search engine of our time is Yahoo, but today it's Google, where you can ask questions, queries, and in a click of a button, the information that you want to know will be right on your face. Internet or World Wide Web or WW. It is a network of interconnected computers from around the world. A refresh button. Uh, it reloads the page with any changes since it's first loaded. So use if the page won't load properly. So when the browser was lagging or hanging or the internet speed is low, we tend to refresh. Or if there is a problem on the interface or the web page, if there is a distortion on the images, we click the refresh button. And back button takes you back to the last page you were on, so that you can go back on the previous page that you want to see again. Home button, it is the button that uh, takes you back to the last takes you back to the home page, returns you to the first page you see when you open the browser. It is most likely configured what is the home page or where the home button redirects you. For example, I am using home page as the website of our company. When I click the home page button, it will redirect me to the website of our company. Excuse me. And menu, it shows the different kinds of including the settings, the browser settings where you can print, save, etc. And after being familiar with those, next to learn is how to get online. Has anyone tried searching for information using the internet? Oh, I assume we all did, right? And to search for information, there are steps to be followed. First, getting online. To get online, we need to use a web browser like Google Chrome, you are familiar, Microsoft Edge, Opera, Mozilla Firefox, DuckDuckGo. A web browser is a program that allows user to view pages online. It is the graphical user interface we use to see the content of the internet. You can locate a web browser icon on the desktop of your computer. There is a picture on our student or learning packet that I provided you. So you can see the different images or different pictures of different browsers. To open a browser, you just left click on the web browser. Uh, you left click or double left click, or you simply right click and then select the open button. If you cannot find the browser icon, you can always locate it in the start menu in the bottom left hand of your screen, or you can simply type the name in the search bar of your PC. So you can use, or you can search what is the name of the browser you want to use. And then when you have successfully opened your browser, you should know how to handle multiple searches at once. This means searching from different places or websites, and these are called tabs. So in a single browser, we can search multiple information without leaving the browser. You just you just open another tab and make some searches, put the URL or the address of the website you are looking to, and to read it to you, handling multiple searches at once. Sometimes when we are searching online for information, we are comparing information from two different places. For example, we might want to know the price of a computer on Amazon versus the price of a computer at Best Buy or different website. We can use the internet to navigate to multiple websites and keep the information open on different tabs. So we can do comparison without leaving the house. Just using the internet from different tabs, we can canvas which is cheaper, where we can buy, what are the uh, freebies, for example, what is the good package, where we can get a good deal. So with that, uh, okay, with that, has anyone, or do you have question? Anyone has a question regarding our topic? None? Okay, let's proceed. Now, using tabs, just like what I've mentioned, are different pages of the internet that you are switching between while you are using the web. So, just comparing the different website. For example, you're buying a computer, so you can compare where you can buy cheaper, or what are the freebies of each packages. And tabs are different pages of the internet you are switching between while you are using the web. So Using tabs work just like tab dividers in a filing cabinet or a binder. They allow you to organize different pages while keeping them all accessible. So, pipindutin mo lang kung anong tab yung gusto mong i-open. So, you can open a new tab by going to a file or new tab, or there is a plus button on a web browser that you just small button with a plus sign to the right tab or the last tab, or holding down the control key and hitting the letter T. The benefit of using tabs instead of new windows is that you can view multiple tabs within one window and can switch between tabs very quickly by simply clicking on the tabs. In the example above, you can see that if I wanted to view the Google page, I would simply click the tabs that say Google to switch back to the UNC page. I will click the tab that say UNC. It is possible to have multiple windows open, and for each window to have more than one tab open. So you don't need to close the tabs, you just need to switch from different tabs, from one tab to another, and you can do multiple searches at a time. So for example, you're researching about your assignment on your lesson. So you can search from different sources, different resources on a single window with the multiple tabs. So you can compare what is the content from this source to other source, etc. Okay, now, upon searching for the information and opening new tabs from different websites, how can we avoid encountering viruses and staying safe online? Are you aware of what virus is? Viruses are malicious programs that are loaded onto your computer without even your knowledge. So hindi mo alam, posible na palang na virus ang computer mo. Viruses can destroy or delete everything on your hard drive. For example, ang dami mong information ngayong nag-aaral ka. Ang dami mong references na kailangan mo. Pero dahil na virus yung PC mo, they are now inaccessible or probably deleted na sa hard drive ng computer mo. And your computer can become infected when you download pictures and files from the web or email messages. So avoid downloading files from the internet unless you are sure that it is safe. If you receive an email from a friend with an attachment and it seems strange, verify that they intended to send you the attachment before you open it. If you are aware of the I Love You virus way back in the early 2000s, it's just a simple email. It has an attachment that when you open it, it says I love you. They call it I love you virus because everything on your contact, on your email address are compromised, and those email address will receive the same message that you receive, and when you open it, it will do the same, copying all your contacts on your contact list, email address, and it will send that I love you virus. And I love you virus reach Pentagon, that alarms the US government. So they trace back pinagmulan nung I love you virus, and it traced back here in the Philippines. It was a AMA graduate. No, AMA undergraduate. Yung I love you virus is a thesis. Supposedly a thesis na pinropose niya pero bumagsak siya. You know why? Because the one who created the I love you virus doesn't have an antivirus for it. So, yun yung kinabagsak niya. Gumawa siya ng virus pero wala siyang solution to detect or i-counter niya yung virus na yun para patigilin niya. So, kaya sadly, hindi siya pumasa dun sa subject ng thesis. But, there's a positive or advantages of that I love you virus that he made. Ang US government offered a job for him dahil nga na penetrate niya yung pinaka safest place on the planet na that time safest place on the planet yung Pentagon. So na-penetrate niya yung Pentagon and naikalat niya yung virus sa buong contact list nung na-infect na user ng Pentagon. So yun nga, with millions upon millions of websites, obviously not all the information online can be correct. So marami ding website na akala natin pag na-search natin is tama, legitimate, factual. For example, si Wikipedia. I don't know now if uh, legitimate na talaga yung content ni Wikipedia. But back to the day, anyone can edit the content in Wikipedia. So, for example, I am a user. I have a login user at Wikipedia using my Gmail account. I saw some information in Wikipedia. For example, a local uh, place here in the Philippines. So si Wikipedia, wala pa siyang resources to factual to check the facts na kung tama ba yung content na nilagay ko. So it will be available online na pwedeng hinulaan ko lang yun and then lalabas online, lilitaw online pag sinearch nila yung place na yun o yung they need some information on that place, lilitaw si Wikipedia and yung content na nilagay ko is nandun. So alam ko ngayon is inaano na detect na rin may counter checking na rin si Wikipedia. Now we will be proceeding from some website to help you distinguish if it if the website is credible and it doesn't have virus. So ito nga, .edu. So, familiar naman kayo. Yung mga domain name ng mga ginagamit nating email dito sa school is .edu. So, .edu.ph, rcc.edu.ph. So, it is a web address ending in .edu. Is a website created by an educational institution. Just like here in RCC, we use the domain name .edu. And there's also .org. A web address ending in .org or .org is a website created by an organization, often non-profit use .org. So mga ano yan, non-profit organization, mga gumagamit ng .org. And .com, yan, very famous si .com. Many website including businesses, anyone can create .com website. Sometimes the information is reliable, sometimes naman has a bias. For example, the e-commerce. So they are intended to sell. YouTube.com. So yan, mga ganyan. Pero not all .com is legitimate. So kailangan keen pa rin tayo sa details ng isang website. Especially if we are entering our personal information. Kasi pwede tayong ma-identity theft. Pag nakuha yung personal information mo, lalo na yung mga pangalan, birthday, kung may nilagay kang PIN ng or bank account mo, ginamit mong pambayad. So, there's a risk. So, now you have to stay safe using the internet online. So, with that, I will give you an enhancement activity. Now that we have practiced the basic of navigating the web, you're ready to start performing your own searches. So, in pairs, practice answering the following question. Number one, your friend calls to say they have a flat tire on the side of the highway. They have all the items they need to change the tire, but they have never changed a flat tire before. So they do not have a smartphone. They called you because they want you to look up on Google on how to change a flat tire and read them the information. So your job is to find a website to help your friend. So question number one is your job is to find a website to help your friend in changing a flat tire. And number two, you are interested in attending more events at the public library. using Google, search for your library's event calendar. Find one event you might be interested in attending. So, it's your choice of library, anong library yon, public library, and yan, hanap ka ng isang event that you might be interested in attending. So ano to you can provide a link on your answer, or you can also beside from the link, you can also add a screenshot of that website. And number 3, you just want a trip to Paris to check out your 1 million book from the library. So, yun nga, nagpunta ka ng library, nag-check out ka lang ng book, nanalo ka pa ng promo. So, di ba, swerte mo. So, pwedeng mangyari, pero madalas hindi. So, you need to know what the weather will be in Paris in this week. Kasi this week yung flight mo, or so ito yung date na binigay sa'yo ng nagpa-raffle. So, use Google to figure out the answer. So, gamitin si Google, si paring Google. I-search natin yung information na kailangan natin kung ano ba yung magiging weather sa Paris next week or this week, kung kailan man yung travel date mo, so that you can prepare for your trip. So, yun, you can do, yun nga, provide the link of the website and also a screenshot of that details, of that information that we need in answering these 3 questions. And so here we have the different application using the internet. So you are familiar with this. I think si TikTok, maraming TikTokers dito And yan, si Messenger, yung mga chatmate natin. Tsaka si mga pina-follow natin sa Instagram and si Twitter, X na siya ngayon. Okay, with that, number 1, describe the internet in your own words. This is a Sitwork, Sitwork, I will give you time. So I'm just reading this question so that you can prepare your answer in your mind. And number 2, what is the importance of internet in our lives? Ano yung importansya ng internet ngayon sa buhay natin? So everything now, anyone is using the internet. So ano yung importansya niya sa atin? Number 3, how do we use internet properly and safely? Kasi merong gumagamit, di ba? Ina-abuse. Merong napapariwara using the internet. So, number 3 is, how do we use internet? Paano natin gagamitin yung internet ng maayos at safe tayo? And for your assignment, ay babalik ko mamaya yung page kung saan yung yung activity nyo. Pero for the assignment, you can take a picture or you can write this down, but I will read it to you. So, read and answer the following question. Printed or handwritten on a bond paper, or pwede ring sa yellow pad. Number 1, search for one importance of the internet and apply the discussion about how to navigate the internet. So, don't forget to provide the reference, Number 2, among the topics that were discussed, which of them is the most important use of the internet? So, alin doon yung palagay niyong pinaka-importanting gamit ng internet? So, paki-explain nyo na lang. Explain it briefly, okay? So, yun, with that, tapos na yung discussion natin, and thank you for listening. So, ibabalik ko lang dito sa ating assignment and activity. So, that's all. Thank you very much.